Alright guys, so I want to be as honest as I possibly can. I haven't made an update on the studio in several weeks. I've been attempting to make this video for the past 3 days now. It's around 7 in the morning or so. It's a lot cooler out, but the traffic behind us, gravel trucks, people going to work. There's a big need for soundproofing. Now, what I'm about to show you today is a bit of an update on the Cyclorama. And I wanted to first start where the exterior affects the interior. Now, before we started working on construction, there were 2 old-fashioned windows on the shop. And as you can see behind me, we are lucky enough that due to the fact that we own the building, we can make the sort of executive decisions to actually block up the windows. We block them up for 3 main reasons. Excuse me. Weatherproofing, soundproofing, and security proofing, if you may. Now, this was the first step on starting to build the studio. Now, I know a lot of you over the past several weeks, and I want to thank you, have been watching the podcast as well as the show this past week, where I kind of summarize the conversations that I've had with different artists, athletes, and others. Now, what I'm gonna do before we intro this video is give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek of what we've done. We've been swimming in paint for the last couple weeks. Like I said, good morning. It's a beautiful morning. We have not only gotten painting done, but I went ahead and added a few additional lights, as you can see above. I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate the soundproofing. What we have successfully been able to accomplish is to create a cave that, due to the fact that we do have concrete flooring, so that's primarily the reason why you hear this echo. But what you don't hear is cars outside on the road. So we've accomplished our soundproofing goals. Now, moving forward, we do plan on applying a self-leveling concrete, which will hide any blemishes and any cracks. And then we're gonna go ahead and slap some paint on it. Then we'll be working on rigging in the Cyclorama corners. And that is basically what we plan on doing more long term. Now, you can tell the echo is pretty intolerable, in my opinion. So if you guys have any ideas as far as echo treatment, we've got a few. I've purchased sound panels before, but due to the fact that the floor will be concrete, because quite frankly, one of the competitive advantages of this studio happens to be the ability of vehicular travel. And if you're planning on pulling in vehicles, you're gonna wanna have a pretty solid base of a floor. Whereas, sure, bumping this up with a decking type of material to give us, a nice wood floor that's insulated may be best for soundproofing. But due to the fact that we do want to have the ability to have cars come in, and that door deserves its whole entire video, but I really haven't been allowed to film during the construction phases, so that's primarily why I haven't updated you in several weeks. That it's a challenge, and I just want to thank everybody that has been watching. We are coming up on a milestone on the 2-year mark this past July. So, when you're working with family and you own your own property, although the costs may be significantly lower, you're not dealing with an average contractor. So, this has taken quite a while, and I just want to reassure everyone that I'm all right. And if there's anything that you guys think you can do to help, if you have any suggestions, if you would like a tour, please make an appointment, and we'll definitely talk about what sort of promotional products that we can put together. And I hope you look at me as a business partner, because at the end of the day, we all have to make money. And I'm trying to provide a space that, for a lot of producers, most studios, even half this size, charge an $800 fee for the entire day. What we're planning on doing here, and I'll announce in this video, being how important this first part of the Cyclorama construction, I plan on charging $200 per hour. So at the end of the day, if you've scheduled a big shoot, and let's say, someone doesn't make it or they need to reschedule, your deposit will really only be for that single hour. But if you go beyond an hour, we can obviously prorate it and do different deals. And of course, people that are more in-house, people that, we have developed a relationship with, and, we're always able to work out different deals. But the most important thing to us is relationship. So if you're interested in getting featured on my podcast and just, to come through and talk shop. But what I want to first do is get us out of the studio. That echo is uncomfortable. So I'm going to ask once again, if anyone has any experience with echo treatment, please reach out. We could really use the feedback, whether or not it's wood paneling, curtains, foam insulation boards, different ideas that we're in the process of brainstorming. And I just want to ask everyone, if you haven't already, please subscribe. At this point in time, we're around 875 subscribers, and my agenda for the next year has been to reach 1,000. If we could reach 1,000 between now and 2021, I would really appreciate it. If you have any people in your team that are producers, definitely share my information with them. If you're interested in seeing my portfolio, check out my website down in the description. And if you don't already know, this is Anthony Marshall, and as always, we'll see you.